All right, welcome to day 2. I literally finished the last recording about 60 seconds ago. I feel like I'm rolling. And it's not middle of the night, it's the middle of the day. And it's like cold, lame April day right now. It's like snowing and stuff. Totally lame. Anyway, we're dividing decimals again. We already divided tenths and hundredths by a one-digit whole number. I'm assuming today's next step is going to be the rounding quotients to the nearest tenths or hundredths. And I'll try and give you guys a good explanation why we need to be able to do that. Okay, let's start. We're going to divide decimals by 2 decimal places with a whole number with regrouping. Veggie pizza costs $7.75. The cost is shared equally by 5 students. How much will each student pay? Write this bad mamma jamma out as a long division problem. Okay? Read through this. Pause me if you need to. I'm advancing slides in about 5 seconds. Here you can see if they're doing 775 divided by 5. You've got those 5. You're going to bring that remainder of 2 over. Oh, and you're going to add. Okay. They're really making this complicated with the pictures. Okay. I'm not dealing with pictures. 1 times 5 is 5. You get a 5. 7 minus 5 is 2. Bring down your 7. 5. Keep your decimal here. 5 goes into 27. 5 times 5 times 5. 25. It's just division. You've done this before. Oh my gosh. Bring down another 5. 5 times 5 is 25. And I get 0. And your answer is $1.55. Is that right? I feel like nope, that's right. I got scared I goofed something up there, but I'm gonna stick with that. Yep. Same thing we've done. I think the pictures are overcomplicating things. If you disagree, send me an angry message on Schoology or email. Oh my gosh. You got all this? All right, beautiful. 7 slides to get to what I did in 1. Feeling pretty awesome right now. Okay, each student pays $1.55. Once again, how convenient it worked out to just the hundredths place. Oh my goodness. Okay, regroup into hundredths and then divide. 3 tenths and 5 hundredths. Well, this is 30 hundredths and 5 hundredths equals 35 hundredths divided by 7, or 5 hundredths, or 0.5 tenths. 40 tenths and 2 hundredths divided by 6 is 42 hundredths divided by 6, or 7 hundredths, or 0 and 7 hundredths. Pause and read through that if you need to. Kind of fun to just do this in real time. Ooh, I should put these on 2 separate slides because this is kind of messy. My bad. You do it on paper. I'm going to clean up my screen a little bit, and in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, I'll show you what to do. All right, this is what I got on the first 3. Pretty reasonably confident. Literally, this is just straight up long division. All you're doing is carrying your decimal up and maintaining place value between your dividend and your quotient. Okay, that's it. All right, do these next 3. I'm going to pause and do the same in 3, 2, 1, pause. All right, is this where we landed? When I do these, I always actually like to include my dollar signs in with the divisor and just bring it up, dollar sign and bring it up, and my decimal and bring it up to kind of keep that element there so I remember I'm dividing by dollars and cents. Right. Oh, we're talking about rounding. Okay. You know what? How do I want to do this? So here they're showing you is just doing 5 divided by 8. Which is 5/8. 8 goes into 5 0 times. 0 times 8 is 0. Add a 0 here and bring it down. 8 goes into 50 6 times. 6 times 8 is 48. Get your 2. You can bring down another 0. 8 goes into 20. 2 times 8 is 16. Now, it wants us to round to the nearest tenth, which means whatever gets here is going to determine whether I'm going to keep it at 0 and 62 hundredths or round to 0 and 63 hundredths. So now I've got a 40. 8 goes into 40 how many times? 5. And you stop right there. Now that you know there's a 5 here, when you're asked to round, you just stop and then you round it to 63 hundredths and you're done. Now, mind you, if you multiplied this out, you would get the exact answer as 625 thousandths, which is something you should know. But literally, when you were rounding to the nearest place, you just need to get to that next place so that you know which direction to round. Does that make sense? I hope it makes sense. 13 divided by 8, they're doing the same thing. 8 goes into 13 once. There's your 8. You get a 0. They multiply it out. And it actually multiplies all the way. But since you're trying to get to the nearest hundredth, you look at the next digit. The 5 tells us to round up, and you're going to get 1 63 hundredths. When you're usually not going to mess with something like this when it rounds out evenly one digit later. But I just want to show you something right here. Oh, let's see. Give myself a little more room. This is literally 1 divided by 3, or 1/3. Okay? And this is me going off script. 3 doesn't go into 1. 0 times 3 is 0. You bring down the 1. There's a 0. Bring it down. 10. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. You got a 1. Let's bring down another 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. You get a 1. Oh, let's bring down another 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. You get a 1. Let's bring down another 0. 3 goes into 10 3 times. See what I'm doing here? Like, you can get decimals that'll go on and on forever. You guys have probably seen this in your calculator. So in cases like this, you'll be asked to round to the nearest tenth. So hey, 1/3 equals, and it's about 33 hundredths. Okay. Sometimes you'll see if you do with your calculator, if you do like 2 divided by 3 or 2 divided by 3, however you want to do it, your calculator will be like this, and so on, and it'll finish with a 7, meaning it's just rounding the last digit. Okay. That's it. This is 100% what you're doing here today. Oh, they're going to make this messy. 2 1s divided by 3 equals 20 tenths divided by 3, which is going to be 6 tenths, remainder 2 tenths. 4 1s divided by 7 is 40 tenths divided by 7. 40 divided by 7 is 40 divided by 7 is 5 tenths with 5 left over. Okay. You get out of the way, you handsome fella. Why don't you pause and do these, and I'm going to come through and do them 2 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and I just like to rewrite them up here. 4 into 0.72. Nearest tenth it's asking for. So 0 times 4 is 0. 0, bring down to 7. 4 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 4 is 4. I get a 3, bring down the 2. 4 goes into 32. 8 times, and I stop. Because I'm trying to find the nearest tenth. I got my next digit is an 8, so I know it's going to round up to, oh, I didn't line that up. Shame on me. So rounding to the nearest tenth is going to be 0 and 2 tenths, where, again, the 1800s is going to end up being the exact answer. Same one over here, 8 into 7 to 56 hundredths. 0 times 8 is 0, 7, and I don't need that decimal, 5. 8 goes into 75. 9 times 8 is 72. I get a 3, bring down the 6. 8 goes into 36. 4 times, I'm done. Rounding to the nearest tenth, the next digit's a 4. I'm going to keep it the same. Okay? 9 divided by 4. Bring down the 0. 4 goes into 10 twice. 2 times 4 is 8. Get a 2. Down the 0. 4 goes into 25 times, and I stop. I get that next digit. I can round 2 and 25 hundredths up to 2 and 3 tenths. Okay? When you're rounding, you just need to do, when you're rounding with division, you just need to get far enough to do that rounding bit. You just have to divide far enough to get to the next place. Okay. Oh, round to the nearest hundredth. Pause me, and then I'm going to rip through and do them in 5 seconds. I kind of like doing the live demo. All right, I'm starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And go. 6 goes into 0, 0 times 0, 0. 6 goes into 7 once. 6 goes into 19 3 times. 6 goes into 10 once, and I'm stopping. going to the nearest hundredth. There's a 1 after the 3, so my rounded answer is 13 hundredths. Right here, 5 doesn't go into 1. 5 goes into 12 twice. Down to 7. 5 goes into 27 5 times. 25. I get a 2. Bring down the 0. 5 goes into 24 times, and I stop. I got thousandths place. I can round to 0 and 25 hundredths. Finally, 7 goes into 27 3 times. 21. 7 goes into 68 times. Down to 6. 7 goes into 46. 6 times. 6 times 7 is 42. I get a 4. Down to 0. 7 goes into 45 times, and I stop. Trying to get to the nearest hundredth. As soon as I get to the thousandths place, this 5 tells me to round this up to 3 and 87 hundredths. Okay. I had 11 minutes. What's up with that? Oh, is this a 1? Okay, maybe we're at the end. All right. Pause me. I'll pause me too, and then I'll just pop the answers up. In 3, 2, 1. Take a look. Pause if we need to. Are we in agreement on all of these? Fantabulous. Let's carry on. Get out of the way, handsome guy. Okay. You do these. You might need some scratch paper. There's not a ton of room here. I'm going to pause. You're going to pause me, and then we'll meet in 5 seconds, and I'll have stuff on the screen. Go. 4, 3, 2, 1. Most of those went pretty swimmingly, I would hope. I did this one wrong at first. Then I started to do it the long way. Then I realized, I'm like, oh, I know what 5 divided by 8 is. It's 625 thousandths. Mr. McCarthy, how do you know what 5 divided by 8 is? Because that's 5/8. Just under 5/8 is 4/8, also known as 1/2, or 0 and 5/10. Just above it is 6/8, also known as 3/4, or 0 and 75 hundredths, or 50 hundredths, 750, or that. And what's halfway between that and that? That. You're welcome. Moving on. Ooh, there's a lot of math here. Divide, round each one to the nearest tenth. Divide, round each one to the nearest hundredth. Okay, 8 tenths divided by 5. 0, 0, 0, 8. 1. 1 times 5 is 5. 3, 0. I get 0 and 16 hundredths. Round that 1 up to a 2. Boom. 2.68 divided by 4. Yeah, I'm just doing this. 0, 0, 2, 6. 6 times 4 is 24. 28. 4 goes 28 7 times. I stop. Round that 6 up to a 7. 0 and 7 tenths. Finally, 27 and 38 hundredths divided by 9. I get 3. 3 times 9 is 27. I get a 0 and a 3. 9 goes into 3. 0 times 9 is 0. I get a 3. Bring down the 8. 9 goes into 38 4 times. That means I don't round up at all, and I just have a 3. To the nearest. Oh, I'm going to pause to do these. I'm going to get you guys out of here quick. Hang on. All right. Behold my chicken scratch math. Pause and analyze and tell me if I did anything wrong. I'll gladly ignore you as I always do. Alrighty. Let's continue. Hey, we got to be done, eh? Wait, what? How are we not done with this chapter yet? You know what? How about this? Whoa! I have superpowers. Holy smokes. I am going to let you finish these 4 on your own. Let's go back this up a little bit. You can work quite a bit. Find out which one's the better buy. All right, examine this example. I want to be done soon. All right, wait right here. Let's figure this out. All right. Price per pound for A, 360 divided by 4 is 90 cents. For B, 3 divided by 5 is 60 cents. B is the better buy. This one here, 540 divided by 3 is $1.80. 850 divided by 5 is $1.70. B is the better buy. Unless you don't need that much, but All right, pause. Let's do this one too. Oh, they're gonna make me do a little math, but I want to be done. Boom. There you go. You got a problem with the lesson? Do that. Do your workbook. Do your exit slip. I gotta go get a drink of water or something. This is a lot of talking. Blah, 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 blah. All right, that's it. Be well, my friends. I will see you at the next lesson.